Cingari here with Mike Rhodes, who has a big fight coming up on October 24th in Canada. Mike, welcome to the show, and how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
So you have a new training partner. How does that change the game plan at all for you?
It doesn't really change that much for me. My style is kind of my style, and I just adapt it on the fly. I accommodate that to be well-trained in every aspect. So, nothing really changes too much for me.
How do you think you match up stylistically with Taki then?
I think that, that matchup's bad for him. I'm way more athletic. I'm going to be the bigger guy, the stronger guy, the faster guy. I'm way more well-rounded than he is. He doesn't have a skill set that can finish the fight. I'm not afraid to go anywhere with him. On the other hand, I have the ability to finish the fight anywhere. Yeah. So I think he knows that. And so his game plan is probably going to be to hold me. I don't think he can actually fight with me. So that matchup is favorable for me.
It looks like the stats say as well that you have a bit more experience as in the cage as well.
Yeah, I agree. I'm 7-4, but that's a deceiving record. If you look at the guys that I fought, the level of competition I fought, the level that I train at and fight at is a lot higher than what that would suggest. If you look at his record, he hasn't really fought anyone the caliber of me. So I think that's going to be more so, advantage for me. He is a little bit older, so he has some life experience, which I don't know what that, entails or has in his background. So, experience can always play a factor, but I'm not sure that it will come fight night.
Now, you fought at a welterweight, but the cards is listing it as a catchweight. Can you explain that to me?
I think that's because he came on about 3 weeks ago. So I think he asked for the catch weight. In all honesty, I wouldn't have. If I was him, I wouldn't have took the catch weight because I am a very big welterweight in the first place. So it gives me that extra 5 pounds that I don't have to lose. Thank you to him.
Okay, we like that. How's training camp coming along then?
Awesome. It's winding down. We just had hard sparring today. My last hard sparring until the fight. It went great. I sparred 5 rounds. No fatigue there. So I'm in great shape. My body's healing up well. I got some massage treatments, chiropractic, and a couple float therapy, sessions scheduled. So now it's all about healing the body and, focusing the mind.
Speaking of training, you have so many talented fighters. We're at the gym there. Tyron, Woodley, Anthony Pettis. How has being able to be part of that team helped you excel as a fighter?
I've been around Anthony for the last 5 years. I used to live with him, and so he's helped me mostly with my mentality and my approach to training. Our sport is chronic for overtraining. Yeah. So we make sure that we get the right workouts in. We make sure that we're working out effectively and not just, beating our bodies up and not gaining any benefit from it. So that's mostly where Anthony's helped me, and financially, as far as how to make my money make the most for me, and that's awesome. And then training alongside of him, it just lets me know that the sky's the limit with the techniques that we have and that we learned under Duke. And then adding Tyron, within his last 2 training camps, him coming up to train, specifically with me, for me to help him with his camps, has been, a great experience because I'm training with one of the best welterweights in the world. And so I get to see where I need to be at, to be able to compete at that level.
How did you get the name Biggie?
I used to weigh 270 pounds, and actually my best friend's wedding, who I was just standing up in this past weekend, he was the one who got married. He's the guy who actually gave me the nickname Biggie. So that's where it comes from.
I saw some of those photos on your Instagram. You clean up pretty well in a suit there, young man.
Thank you. I think that's probably about the 3rd time I've wore a suit ever. So everyone's always picking on me because I'm a sweatpants and, gym clothes kind of guy. And so when they see me dressed up, everyone's like, oh, you can do that? Like it's some hidden trait or something like that.
Mike, now you have a very inspiring story that I want you to share with our viewers. I know it, but you started off as a troubled youth, and here you are, a professional fighter. Can you share with our viewers how you made that transition?
I grew up, I was adopted from birth pretty much, so, I had some issues with anger and stuff like that when I was, growing up as a kid. it's just a part of growing up where I grew up. You know, you have to defend yourself. You got to always be prepared to fight, you know, kind of thing. So we carry around a little bit of anger and some resentment and things of that nature. And, you know, I went through those stages. Luckily, my mom, you know, she was a really, really strong woman. And so she made sure to push strong values, you know, onto me. And so, you know, I grew up a little rough, but, you know, I was always really good in school. I always had really good grades. I might have had not the best behavior, but I was always an intelligent kid. I never had problems as far as, you know, schoolwork and stuff like that. I actually excelled in school. So that kind of helped me, you know, grow out of that as I got in high school. And, you know, you have to have grades to play sports. And so I knew that school was, you know, a big part of my life. And so, you know, I let my schoolwork get me to where I needed to go, and I let athletics, you know, pave the way. So I was able to make it to college and, you know, pursue a degree, and I have a degree in criminal justice. So, you know, it was a rough upbringing, but it was all lessons learned that, you know, got me to the place that I am today, because now I'm a successful individual, you know, young man, black young man in society where a lot of people have you know, a lot of problems. They think that they don't have the opportunities. You know, we have the opportunities. You just have to seize them and, you know, take advantage of them when you get them. So I never thought I would be a fighter, but, you know, look where I am now, and look at the lessons and the things that I've went through in my life. It is that of a fighter already. So this is just, you know, a little bit of symbol of, you know, maybe something that I was supposed to do in the long run.
And what a great role model you are for the young youth that are coming up as well, who might have been in your situation and don't know where to turn to. They can listen to your story and hear that there's a way from where they were to where you're at now. Now, switching gears a little bit, as I do before all my interviews, I scour the internet for funny photos or videos. And I found one of you, well, let's just say it's some fine dance moves you're performing on this. Let's take a look. Okay, Mike, you got to break that down for me. And how the heck did you get Tyron involved in this?
Actually, it was his idea. He was the one who wanted to do it. When he came up for training camp, he's like, hey, Big, we got to make this Quan video. And I'm like, what's the Quan video? He like, man, we got to do this dance. I'm like, all right, cool. So, like, weeks go by. We were training hard every day. And it was actually the last day he was there. He was actually, he took the day off from training to, you know, do some massages and stuff like that, you know, taking care of the body. And I was actually working out with Duke, and he's like, I'm coming in, we got to shoot this video. I'm like, okay, sure, we're doing it. So we had just both got some new Rufus Sports shorts and stuff like that. So we put those on quick, and we had to watch the video because I didn't even know the dance. You know, I didn't know it. So literally 2 minutes before we shot the video, we were watching the dance to know how to do it. And so, boom, we just made it, and next you know, that thing's going viral, and it's all over. We're challenging people, and you know, I think it ended up getting like 50,000 plus views just on the UFC's Instagram alone. So the video was a success, and now, you know, it's something big. You know, got my name out there for my fight. It got blew up right there before when his fight was supposed to be. So overall, it was a great video. It showed our dance moves and, you know, showed that we like to have fun, you know, while we're training hard.
You think if I came to the gym, you could teach me how to do those dance moves?
I can. I was just teaching people at the wedding, so it was nice. It's been all around dance that I just learned myself that I'm teaching other people.
Okay, Mike, anything else you want to add today? And please give us the social media outlets we can follow you on.
You know, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who supports me. You know, my support system back home in Iowa has grown. You know, I was back doing some training, running, doing some road work. Everyone who seen me running was hunking, supporting me, you know, telling me to keep going, yelling at me. And that's nice. You know, I haven't received that from my hometown in a long time. So I'm very, very appreciative of them, you know, sticking with me and growing behind me. All I want to do is, you know, put on for my city to show my city and the people that come from where I come from. You can be anything you want to be in life. You know, thank you to all my teammates here at Rufus Sport. You know, thank you to Prestige FC for this opportunity to headline their first card. I'm very grateful for that. I don't take this, you know, experience lightly. I don't take, you know, I'm not skipping any steps. I'm coming up there to perform. to the best of my ability. That it's going to be streamed live, so this is big for them
That's big.
as much as it's big for my career. So they can trust in me that they picked the right main event, that I'm going to put on a show for them, and it's going to be a great performance. You can follow me at all my social media outlets. They are Team Roc Biggie, TeamRoc Biggie. That's Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. My Facebook is Mike Biggie Rhodes fan page, and my website is BiggieMMA.com.
Before we wrap up today, I want to thank all our viewers for watching this interview, and I want to give a big thanks out to Mike for taking the time to speak with me about his upcoming fight. Mike, I wish you good luck on your fight, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it as well.